Hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Nathan McKenzie here again. Hey, sorry I've missed you the last couple of weeks. Just been pretty busy with the H.B.W competition. Just been, really concentrating hard on these beer reviews and trying to give some good constructive feedback when I can, and just judge all these beers fairly, really. So a lot of fantastic beers in this competition. She's pretty good. What have I got for you today? Not much going on, to be honest with you. Just with this, as I say, the competition that's been going on, it's taken all my energies. Although I have promised a mini mash or sexed up kit video to come up from the start of it to drinking it. Now, my apologies. I was meant to have it out in the weekend. Just didn't get around to editing it up. I've done all the, got all the videos all done. I've just got to put it all together, edit it up, and get it done, really. So I'll try to get that done this weekend. So I apologise for taking so long there. This is actually what I'm drinking. So that's the. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but it's the Mangrove Jack's Pale Ale kit. So it's not a pale ale anymore, is it? Oh, it did turn out good. Alright, wait for the video. Okay. Robert, I did a brew day on Monday. Fantastic, had a day off work. So I brewed up another Pilsner. Now I'm obsessed with my Pilsners. The warmer weather coming up, I just wanted to get, I want to get my 2 kegs filled up with Pilsner, really. I'm envisaging this summer having a lot of barbecues on the deck, mates around, and drinking up on this Pilsner. So I thought it was a good time to get it ready, and it'll be drinking sort of ready to drink once it's lagered and so forth about the middle of November. Really, so I thought I'd better crack on with that. Brew day went spot on, went without a hitch there. The only mistake I made was my 3-minute edition of SARS was a flame out edition. So, yeah, it's not, okay, it's the only mistake I made on brew day, so it's a fairly minor one, so I might change the character a little bit of it, but I don't think it's too much of a drama. Now I'd just like to talk a little bit about the yeast that I used. I used liquid yeast in this. Now it's a Czech Pilsner. Pilsner Urquell, again, my favourite. Now, the liquid yeast I used was a... Please let me know if you've used this yeast, and if you give me some feedback, that'd be great. The 2000 H.B.W lager from Yeast. Now, I'll just explain a bit. I have used, for this particular Pilsner, I've used 3 different liquid yeasts. This is my 3rd time I've brewed it. The first time was the actual Pilsner Urquell strain, the 2001, I believe. Now, when I was using that yeast, that was my first all grain brew, and I just biffed it in. I didn't make a yeast starter. Long story short, it took 5 days to start fermenting. Major stress out of yeast. Well, the yeast was stressed out, I was stressed out, but it was drinkable beer at the end of the day, so that's all good. The second time I used it, the second time I brewed it, I should say, I used another Y yeast, and now it was a Pilsner, it was an American Pilsner strain of yeast. Sorry, I don't have the actual yeast in front of me. But that, I made a yeast starter with that, a 2-litre one, and that, kicked off beautifully in the starter. And when I pitched it, again fermenting at 10 degrees, it was going, when I woke up and checked it the next day, it was bubbling away nicely. Right, so now let's talk about the 2000 H.B.W lager yeast and my experience with it so far. I made the starter. Now, I was planning my brew day. I was going to do my brew day on Sunday, but I pushed it back to the Monday because of the starter. So I made the starter on Friday afternoon. and I really got no action from it until really Saturday. Saturday night I started to get some action from that yeast. Now I let it go, and I let it go all Sunday as well. It never really got to high kreuzen. It did have a fair amount of growth there, but it was very slow, very slow indeed. I think that's just that yeast itself. It's just a very slow fermenting yeast. It's part of its character, I believe. I looked up their website. I just couldn't find a whole lot of information on it. It was highly flocculent and all that carry on. So that was all good. So brew day happened. I got my brew down to 10 degrees. I had crash chilled my 3 litre starter, so I made a 3 litre starter this time, and I crash chilled that, and that was all good. I drained off a lot of the liquid, probably a good 2.5 litres of it. So I was left with just the nice yeast slurry, and I pitched it. Okay, put it all in the fermenting fridge. Job done, really. And that was on the Monday. We're now Wednesday, and we've just started bubbling now. So a couple of days for it to start to actually bubble. Not much of a kreuzen to speak of yet, but we are getting some action. So it is starting to kick off now as well. Again, fermenting at 10 degrees. Yeah, a little bit stressful because I'm not used to, with making yeast starter, I'm not used to waiting a long time for the yeast to kick in. My lag period that's been my longest lag period in a long time. But I guess I've been in a lot of ales and so forth, so this strain is quite different. You know, it's a lager strain. It's not an ale strain, so it's very different. It's bottom fermented. So yeah, that's my experience so far with this yeast. It is going now, and it's bubbling away. It's bubbling away very quietly, so hopefully that'll speed up and it'll do its thing. But it's a nice slow fermenting yeast. I guess no all flavours that way, isn't it? It's just fermented up slow. But anyway, I think we've talked about that yeast long enough. Right, sorry about that. Also what I plan to do, and I haven't done this before, so I'll probably film it, and it's a little experiment. I know a lot of you guys have done it. I just haven't done it. Because you know that yeast cost me $16, so I don't want it just to be one pitch. So I'm going to, before I put that into my keg to lager, I'm going to do another Pilsner brew, get that all ready to go, transfer the brew into my keg, and then put the new Pilsner onto the yeast cake, and straight into the fridge that way, so I can get a double hit out of that yeast. Let me know what you think. But I know a lot of you guys have done it, and I don't see a problem with doing it as long as I'm ready to go bang bang. I wouldn't want to let that yeast cake sit dry, where it could get infected while I'm waiting to re-pitch on top of it. So yeah, that's my plans there for that one. So yeah, I look forward to that. It should go good, I hope. Excuse me. Just pardon me, I need a wee sip there, parched actually. Oh, it's been a big day. Mowed the lawns and everything. Righty-ho. We shout out and thanks to Brewing with Bill. Cheers mate for organising that Google Hangout. I really enjoyed it. It was pretty nice to talk to some people that you watch the videos of a lot, and it was a lot of fun on that Google Hangout. There's yeah, a lot of guys out there that are pretty good fun, and having going. It was pretty early on a Sunday for me, so I couldn't really get into the spirit of the taking beverages, because 9 o'clock in the morning, and I just yeah, I had a lot to do that day as well. But thanks very much, Bill. It was a lot of fun. And next time I will lock up my kids and stop them from disturbing us. So yeah, sorry about that, Tony. They were a bit noisy, weren't they? Alright. Cool, well that's my Homebrew Wednesday, guys. Keep it kind of short here. Right, take care, look forward to your videos and beer reviews. Alright guys, see you later, bye.